A girl arrives and says, "Hi, good afternoon. I have an appointment here," and the attendant says, "Yes, I'll just confirm it's with Louise. You can go there and she will answer you." The customer thanks you and leaves. The client says, "She can sand, but she doesn't sand too much, she didn't see it," and the manicurist agrees. Soon the client says, "Wow. Today the time is passing fast, isn't it?" The manicurist says, "Let me see what time it is. Wow, it's already 15:48. The client sees a photo on the manicurist's cell phone and asks, "Who is this one? Is it Edward?" The manicurist confirms and says, "He asked me to marry him this weekend, can you believe it?" And the client says, "No, because he's been married to me, and it's been 5 years," and the manicurist says, "No, I think you're making this up. How do you make up something like that about my fiancé?" And the client says, "I'm not making it up, look at this," and the manicurist says, "I can't believe Eduardo is doing this to me," and the client says, "You know what? I don't want to do the nail anymore," and she gets up and the manicurist holds it and says, "Look, I have a plan, and do you want to participate with me?" The client says, "What plan? I can't think of anything anymore, and this weekend would be my wedding anniversary," and the manicurist says, I know, so here's what you're going to do." When entering the house, Eduardo says, "Love, I arrived." "Louise? What are you doing here?" Louise replied, "What was my love? Are you scared? Sit down here, let's talk," and he says, "I'm a little tired, I'm just going to get some air here, I'll be back," and leave. Louise sits on the couch and says, "Our plan is working, now it's your turn." Edward says, "Love, I'm back. Now I'm calmer." When he sees his wife he says, "Love, is everything okay? Were you here in the room this whole time?" She confirms and asks why. He says, "Nothing, it's because I think I've been working so much lately that I'm getting a little confused in my mind." She gets up and says, No, love, you must be a little tired, you need to relax." "My love, I'm finding you so pale, do you want some water?" He says, "I want love," and she asks for a minute and leaves. Eduardo says, "Wow, I got lost in time, let me see what time it is." He sees the photo and wonders, what is this, people? Soon his wife comes back with water and gives him away, and says, "What was love?" He said, "It's very hot here, I'll be right back," and he's gone again. The wife says, "Wow, now that the game was starting to get good." Louise goes into the living room and asks what she got. The wife says, "He left there lost, saying he had to breathe." Eduardo comes back and says, "Hi love. Well, I think I'm getting a little confused. Is everything okay?" Louise says, "It's okay, yes, but it looks like you're not okay, what's going on?" He says, "Love, I think the service is driving me crazy. I don't know what's happening to me, love," and she says, "Bed, love. You have to relax, do you want me to make you something to eat?" He says, "No love, I'm not hungry, my cell phone went dead and I wanted your cell phone so I could call my boss." When he sees the photo he doesn't react, and she asks, "What was it, do you seem scared?" He says, "Love, I'm going out, then I come back, I have to have a beer." Soon the wife comes back and asks what she gave. Louise says, "He left there, he was all lost when he saw the photo on my cell phone," and his wife says, "Calm down, now I'm going to drive him crazy." His wife calls Eduardo and says, "Hi love. Where you are?" Eduardo says, "I went out for a bit to get some air, but what happened?" She says, "Nothing happened, I happen to miss you so much. Come soon." He says, "Okay love, you can leave, I'm already entering." When entering the wife says, "Here Eduardo." He says, "What do you mean you two together?" "I don't understand," Louise says, "now you're pretending to be sly, aren't you understanding?" The wife says, "So Eduardo, you didn't notice this movement, you coming and having another one in my place, you coming back and I'm here, save me, right? Or are you going to play the saint now?" Eduardo says, "I love you, I just wanted to be with the two of you," so she pushes him out.